A bottle. Next on HBO.
In the tradition of a lesson before dying, the Tuskegee Airmen, 4 little girls, Miss Evers boys, America's Dream, and introducing Dorothy Dandridge comes the next HBO drama event.
Hey, you just like everybody else, looking for a little love.
Based on a true story, The Corner, coming in April, only on HBO.
This March, HBO presents 150 minutes of television that could save your life.
An active patient means that the patient feels that he or she is participating in the decisions that are made.
It's the patient's responsibility to make sure that they're getting the latest information on treatment available.
New research, new treatments, new resources.
There's a lot of good information out there, and there's a lot of bad information out there. Learning how to discern the difference is very important.
It will take you out. You just have to go to the resources to get the information.
Cancer. Evolution to Revolution. Premieres Thursday, March 30th on HBO. A new way to help you come out fighting.
Continental 962 Heavy, turn left heading 140.
In the ultimate high-pressure job, Nick Falzone was in control of everyone's life.
Welcome to my sky.
But his own.
I got a buddy who told me this guy was the best controller he ever seen.
He's sort of interesting.
I love my husband.
I love my wife.
Go home, play with the wife.
Just make sure it's your wife.
Human beings can tolerate a lot of pain.
We work together.
John Cusack, Billy Bob Thornton, Kate Blanchett, Angelina Jolie.
Are there people who find you charming?
Pushing 10.
I want my wife back.
Premiere Saturday night at 8 on HBO.
You're watching HBO.
Oh, I love you more. No, I love you more.
Okay, I have to go.
All he had to do was get there.
My God, that's Phil!
Then she happened.
You are a god.
Hi, honey. How the bridesmaids' dresses come out? Honey, I can't do this right now.
How could it take 2 days to get from New York to Savannah? Life is supposed to be a ride, right?
A movie about the paths we take.
I met this woman.
Oh, Ben, you idiot!
And she's completely different.
They always are!
And the choices we make.
You're saying you just go in and strip dance?
Sandra Bullock, Ben Affleck, Forces of Nature. Premieres Saturday, April 1st on HBO.
In the blink of an eye,
You stay here with Ben while I'm paying the lady.
Okay.
life's most precious gift
Hi.
can vanish.
Kids don't just vanish up in smoke. People lose them!
But what if 9 years later,
I came to the door to mow lawn.
that gift returned?
Is this possible?
It is, isn't it?
The fingerprints match.
It's like we are the kidnappers.
You're a concept, you follow me?
But that's not my fault.
Michelle Pfeiffer, Treat Williams, and Whoopi Goldberg.
This is nobody's fault.
The Deep End of the Ocean. Coming in April on HBO.
Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8:30, Second Chance Tuesday. Kevin Costner, Robin Wright Penn, Paul Newman, Message in a Bottle. At 11, The Lives and Times of a Self-Made Man, an all-new season of The Sopranos. And at 12, The Week in Review, Rant Included, an all-new season of Dennis Miller Live. Message in a Bottle, The Sopranos, and Dennis Miller Live. HBO is on tonight.
The following movie is rated PG-13.
Next on HBO. The fireworks have only just begun. The second season of HBO's award-winning original series, The Sopranos, continues. Next on HBO.
This March, HBO presents 150 minutes of television that could save your life.
There has really been a revolution in cancer research over the last decade. We know who the enemies are now.
Cancer, Evolution to Revolution, is a comprehensive practical guide for patients to learn how they can become active participants in their care.
Knowledge is power. What we have to do is make people aware of that.
Throughout the program, you'll find web addresses and phone numbers for cancer information and support resources available free of charge to everyone.
This database has the full text of over 100 journals.
We've noticed that a lot of patients and family members are playing a larger role.
For the next 6 months, all of these resources and more can be found on HBO's unique cancer website at hbo.com.
I did a lot of research on the internet. I mean, I felt like I hit the jackpot.
Cancer, Evolution to Revolution. Premieres Thursday, March 30th on HBO. A new way to help you come out fighting.
Hey, love. You don't do me like that. All right, you gonna see. Hi, Gary.
Hi, friend.
I ain't got nothing. You're on my corner. I decide what's right. Only in America, in the ghetto. Officer!
Count on it. The HBO Saturday Night Guarantee. A new movie this week, every week. There's air traffic control.
I got them lined up like rockets.
And then there's self-control. John Cusack, Billy Bob Thornton, pushing 10. She captured his heart.
Very lucky to have a neighbor like you.
So he kidnapped her dog. David Spade, Sophie Marceau, lost and found. When you can't be with the one you love,
He'll be here.
should you love the one you're with? Sandra Bullock, Ben Affleck, Forces of Nature. When everything is an illusion,
Get me the hell out of here!
it's time to get real. Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, The Matrix. And look what else you can count on. We deliver the Saturday Night Guarantee.
Hi, I'm Judy Gold here in beautiful Aspen, Colorado at the U.S. Comedy Arts Festival, sponsored by HBO, which means that HBO pays for a lot of really rich people to fly first class, eat a lot of free meals, and talk on their cell phones with the headset. Let's find out what really happens.
Aspen, an old Indian word for Prada.
And here you are in Aspen, turned out to be a mining town. Yes, they lost everything the next year. Next thing you know, they figured, well, as long as we're broke, how about a comedy festival?
Are you performing?
I did. I performed last night.
How'd it go?
It was great.
I love Aspen for one reason. It's made me realize something other than my mother can suck the oxygen out of my body, which is
gossip. I need gossip. Any gossip?
No.
Really?
Sorry. Nobody tells me anything.
So
I can't keep a secret. Nobody tells me anything.
Really?
Sorry.
Are you looking at my breasts right now?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Nice.
You and Steve Martin could be on Wheel of Fortune as before and after. Steve Martin short.
I don't get it.
Jake, I'm a huge fan of yours.
Oh.
You are, no, you're hilarious.
No, I love you, Judy.
Thank you. Let's make the interview about me. Now,
I did a little shopping, and, you know, luckily, all I really needed was a lamp made out of antlers. And do you have anything made out of antlers?
Antlers? Yeah, we do have here.
Every time I pick up something and I say, how much is this?
Oh,
they say it's $700.
How much is this bike?
That one is also $700.
$700.
In addition to all the really great stand-up shows, variety shows, there's also tributes here. Tributes to people like Robin Williams, to Jerry Lewis, to the Smothers Brothers, with one of their original writers there, Steve Martin.
Yes, I'm just starting to realize this is really about them.
I'd say the memories did flood back.
Really?
It's amazing. Once we got talking.
You're really tall.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I'm 5'8".
Yeah, I'm huge.
But how tall are you? You're really... Oh, my God!
Marshmallow check. Not yet. It's got to be brown.
We want it to look like me.
Yeah, it's not done yet.
You got to pull it.
Wait, ready. Let's see. No.
Nope.
I love my boyfriend. He's very sweet. He calls me Cutie, which is short for chronic urinary tract infection. And,
who do you think is funny that's here?
You know what I like? You're like the non-fluffy interview. Who do you hate? Who really sucks? Who's a rotten person?
I have nothing negative to say about anything.
Oh, well, then we can't do the interview.
All right, I'll find something.
All right. When's the last time you guys all worked together?
Catherine and I at Marty's Christmas party. Marty Short's Christmas party.
I wasn't invited to
no,
that.
I know you weren't. It's a selected group of people.
Oh, really? Can you describe Aspen in 2 words or less?
2 words. Dry and snowy.
Wow, that's creative.
Thank you.
Flat and bustling.
It's like the Jersey Shore. Things are coming up and all this foam. Oh, I found a hypodermic needle.
Have you seen any wild animals around here?
Yeah, well...
Wow. I didn't even notice that.
So that kind of like that small mountain town with access to major boutiques.
My neck hurts from looking up at you now.
As my sister says, how's your Aspen?
Well, that's about it for this year's Big Aspen Comedy Festival. I'm Judy Gold with a very special edition of HBO Entertainment News. You know, I'm thinking of moving here. I fit in really well. Plus, they carry my shoe size in the regular shoe stores. You know, I happen to be a bit larger than the average, but I definitely fit in.
Next on HBO. The fireworks have only just begun. The 2nd season of HBO's award-winning original series, The Sopranos, continues. Next on HBO.
As the chill of night sets in, those with the heart and soul are about to turn up the heat. HBO Boxing After Dark is back with world super featherweight champ Floyd Mayweather. Now with his title on the line, can his blazing speed and skill douse the burning desire of top contender Goyo Vargas? Plus, junior lightweight champ Diego Corrales is fired up for a title defense against power-punching Derek Smoke Gaynor. It all happens live, Saturday at 10 p.m. HBO Boxing After Dark. If you miss any of the Sunday night premieres of The Sopranos, you can catch special encore performances Tuesday nights at 11, Wednesday nights at 9, or Saturday nights after the movie. Don't miss The Sopranos, only on HBO.
On the next Real Sports.
He's the legendary and fiery college basketball coach, determined to win his way.
I tell kids this, I'm not afraid to get on you, and you ought to be damn glad about that.
But his hardline tactics and tirades have many doubting how effective these methods are. Frank DeFord gives you the backcourt scoop on Bobby Knight. Plus, sexy, sassy, and going in for the kill. She's the Black Widow of pool and the sport's newest superstar. Sonia Steptoe gets the cue from Jeanette Lee.
There is something very sexy about women playing pool well.
Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel. Premieres Monday night at 10 on HBO.
Nothing is out of bounds.
2 families bound by tradition, locked in a war.
The people who did this, I promise you on my life that they will be knocked out of the box.
2 people trapped by passion.
Trisha, I can't have you hanging with Chu's boy.
Caught in the middle.
I'm taking your most valued asset.
That was a mistake.
HBO First Look gets the 411 on a modern retelling of a classic love story in Romeo Must Die. See how Lethal Weapon 4's Jet Li, rap star Aaliyah, and the producer of The Matrix combine hip-hop and martial arts to create a dazzling action romance. HBO First Look Romeo Must Die premieres Thursday night at 10:30 on HBO.
Late at night, you'll find them. A different breed. They have a hunger for respect. A hunger that masks fear. A hunger that will not die. And those who come out after dark, those who have the heart and soul, can find redemption here. HBO Boxing After Dark. They only come out at night.
There are all sorts of guilty pleasures. One of them is the Guilty Pleasure movie, Fridays on HBO. They say blood is thicker than water.
Yo, Bobby. Thanks for lending me your car last night.
But when this beauty comes between two brothers...
Is this a love thing?
Yeah. The ties that bind are deadly.
You look different.
I like to look different.
It's Phil, Dean Cain, and Eric Roberts in a movie you've never seen before. No Alibi. Friday, March 24th, the HBO Guilty Pleasure movie. Give him.
In 1995, HBO was there as three confused teenagers were convicted for crimes too horrible to imagine.
He deserves to be tortured and punished for murdering 3 8-year-old children.
Now see the original film that shocked the nation.
Is that the truth? What really happened?
Don't miss the special encore presentation of the explosive documentary that started it all.
What people don't understand, they try to destroy.
Paradise Lost, The Child Murders at Robin Hood Hills. Wednesday night at 11 on HBO. On the next Sopranos.
I saw in the news about a gangland shooting.
Everybody involved knows the stakes.
I think he knows. Knows what? Or at least suspects.
I love you, Tony. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I'm living in a moral never land with this patient.
What you hope to achieve with this man?
Your problem's a spiritual matter.
Who you been talking to?
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
I want to speak to you now with an open heart. We have chosen this life in full awareness of the consequences of our sins.
My son!
The Sopranos. Coming up next on HBO.
I want him to suffer, you hear me?
We'll do the best we can.
Want more Sopranos? Log on to HBO.com.
Whoa. Have you ever had a dream, Neo, that you were so sure was real? What if you were unable to wake from that dream? How would you know the difference between the dream world and the real world?
What is happening to me?
The answer is out there, Neo. It's the question that drives us.
What is the Matrix?
When two forces of equal strength collide, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Vargas versus Quartet, two forces colliding. Live Saturday, April 15th on HBO, the heart and soul of boxing.
If there ever was a time to become the teacher's pet,
I'm a sex teacher.
this is it. As some sexy adult students get ready for the grind ahead.
I can think of many places I can put this.
With an all-new Best of Real Sex, How to Be a Better Lover. Premiere Saturday, April 8th on HBO.
It definitely makes you hot.
This Saturday on HBO. Air traffic controllers John Cusack and Billy Bob Thornton put their careers and marriages on the line as they wage war on the ground. Au revoir. Then, when the sun goes down, things heat up in the ring as Floyd Mayweather faces off against Goyo Vargas. This Saturday on HBO. It's the premiere of Pushing Tin at 8, followed by HBO Boxing After Dark at 10. This Saturday on HBO. Refreshing, uncensored, groundbreaking. HBO original series. And now, the HBO original series, The Sopranos.